Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. If this happens to be the first time that you've stopped by and visited my channel, I'm so happy to have you. And hello, I'm Robin. In today's video, we are doing some last minute Christmas decorating here in my living room. I've already done my Christmas tree, I've already done my fireplace area, so I have a few more places to decorate for Christmas. We have our Lowe's annual Christmas party coming up this weekend, so I am in high speed trying to get everything put in its proper spot and get this home completely decorated for Christmas before everyone starts arriving Saturday night. So if you need some last minute Christmas decorating, hopefully this video will give you all the Christmas inspiration that you need. We're going to start off just by adding a few more touches here in the living room. I've got some stems to add to that little vase right there. I've got some gorgeous new pillows to add to the couch. I've got some oak pillows, and I picked up some gorgeous green velvet pillow covers to go here on the couch. And then I've got these two end tables that I need to decorate. I've got this one that's right here by this big window. And then I have the same end table that's over here between Derek's chair, and then I usually sit in that little couch area right there. So those are the two end tables that we're going to decorate today. I'm going to keep them very simple. I don't think I showed on camera, but here's what I have underneath the TV area. Just very simple here. Black deer, black candlesticks, a little bit of flocking on that wreath and that little centerpiece in the back. Very simple. And then I'm going to add, of course, a blanket and a pillow here to my chair and a half. This is kind of my little area. I either sit here or I sit there to do my editing and watching TV, drink my coffee and study my Bible in the morning times. So I'll add a little comfy blanket or two and a pillow here to this area to kind of give it a little bit more Christmas spirit over here in this dull corner. Okay, I'm going to keep it very simple on this little end table since I'll sit here, Derek sits there. Very simple, just this little white Christmas tree that I've had for some time now. This beautiful flocked wreath and this gorgeous green candle. Okay, now on this end table, we're going to leave my plant here. He's a little puny today. It's been really cold here and I overwatered him just a little bit, so he's not looking very good today. But I'm just going to add a couple of green Christmas trees. And then just another simple candle with a little mini wreath underneath it. Okay, now over to the coffee table. I'm just going to add a couple of little pine cone picks that have bells in it, just to add in that little arrangement right there, just to give it a little bit more of a rustic feel here on the coffee table. Let me show you real fast the stems that I'm going to add. I think these are just the perfect stems for Christmas, especially if you're going to go with a rustic theme. They've got bells, they've got holly berries, they have some little pine cones and some pine stems on them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I have two of them. These came from a local florist in our hometown called Eileen's. So if you're one of my many watchers that are watching from my hometown, run by Eileen's and pick you up some of these gorgeous stems. So here's a simple before picture, and then here's an after shot. Okay, now that we have our end tables decorated, added a few touches to our coffee table, let's add in some throws and some pillows to kind of soften up the living room. Okay, we're going to start here with this beautiful plaid blanket that I picked up this year from Hobby Lobby. It is a 50 by 60. It is a great size. And we are just going to use it right here on this 1.5 chair. And then we'll use this sweet, sweet Mary pillow. It's about 3 years old, and it came from Target. Okay, now let's move over here with our sofa. I'm just gonna add a gorgeous little comfy blanket that I got from Amazon. I just love that pattern on it. That waffle pattern is so, so pretty. And then we're just gonna top it off with this beautiful pillow. This pillow cover came from Amazon and it has little black Christmas trees on it. I think it ties in well with all the black touches that I have here in the living room. Okay, now let's cozy up this couch by bringing in a couple of sets of pillows. One pillowcase set is new, and the other pillows I've had for some time now. There, so much better. It's amazing what a comfy blanket and some oversized pillows can do to cozy up an area. Now, these pillows came from Target. I think I got these last year. I just love those. And these beautiful things, these came from Amazon. It's a green velvet material. They're just covers that I have. That's just a cover that I put on an existing pillow, and aren't they beautiful? I just love the seam work around them. I think they bring in kind of a classy, elegant feel to my living room. Okay, now that we've added a lot of coziness to the living room, let's finish off by decorating our bookshelf. Okay, before we start decorating our bookshelf, let me just show you a few new things that I've picked up. I have kind of half and half, some new items, and then just some of my staples that I pretty much have had for quite some time as far as Christmas decor. So let's start with these little swags. I picked up several of these this year for Christmas because I have several places to hang something like this, and I think they are just adorable. And these were so inexpensive. They were $12.98 from Walmart, and I think I bought 3 of them, so this will be the last one that I use this year. A beautiful picture, because I love having a picture on that top shelf of the bookcase. This came from Hobby Lobby. Look at those gold bells. Aren't those simply adorable? I've been doing lots of bells this year, so this was the perfect picture for that. Let me see if I can tell you guys how much it was. It was $19.99, of course, half off of $19.99. So this was a beautiful wall decor picture that I'm going to use on the top of my shelf. Okay, I also had picked up several of these from Hobby Lobby at the beginning of the Christmas season. I got a couple of these because I love the little holly berry and the little pine stems in them. And they were $9.99, half off. This is just a really great decor piece, friends, to just pick up and have around your house for Christmas time. They can go on your nightstand. They can go on a little end table in your living room. They're just so versatile. These are so great to have. Okay, and then I loved this little vintage looking light from the Hearth and Hand collection. It's an LED and it turns on. I absolutely love this. So that's going to go on the shelf. Pick this up from, I think this also came from Target. I have done a lot of holly berries this Christmas season, and I thought this was just perfect. It was $20. It's got a tabletop arrangement, and it came from Target. And then still staying with some pine, I picked this up at Walmart, just something very simple, this black and cream colored here in the pot that it's in. These little stems are kind of shimmery, and it came from Walmart. And let's see if I can get a price on this. It was $9.99. So what I loved about this piece is that it was very neutral, and it could pretty much go anywhere in my home, but I think it's going to look really great on the bookshelf. And this is a bell. I've showed this before. I thought I was going to use this on my kitchen hut, but I didn't. But it's this beautiful green bell for $8.98, and it also came from Walmart. It is really substantial. It is so, so pretty. So I'm gonna try to use it on my bookcase. These are some deer. These were quite an investment, guys. I got these from Walmart online. They come in a pair, and I think these were $29.98, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I bought these specifically to go on that top shelf on the bookshelf. Okay, and then my last but not least is this adorable little manger scene. How precious is that, guys? I had someone ask me, I think last year, where's your manger scene? And I thought, I really don't have a manger scene. This was $27.99, half off at Hobby Lobby. So I picked this up. I thought it was absolutely precious, and that's also going to go on my bookshelf. Okay, so that's pretty much all the new items I have. You'll see my old items as I'm decorating that bookshelf. So let's get busy and see what we can come up with on our bookshelf. Okay, I like starting on my top shelf when it comes to this bookshelf and kind of working my way down. And I love having a picture to start with. So we're going to top it off. So we're going to start with this beautiful Christmas picture with this beautiful Christmas wreath with the bells and the pine cones. When I saw this at Hobby Lobby, I was just tickled. I'm like, this is going to be perfect for the top of my bookshelf. And I believe it is. So this will be our first little statement piece here on the top shelf. And then for a little added height, I'm going to add in this beautiful crock arrangement with the pine stems and the holly berries. I think it's going to go perfect just right there to add some height to this top shelf. Okay, and for one last item here, I'm going to add in this beautiful set of black deer that again came from Walmart. Okay, so nothing fancy, just some simple pieces worked in together. I think it's a great little combination. I love the black deer up against that wood frame picture and that cream colored crock. I think it's a perfect start to our top shelf of the bookcase. Okay, so now let's move down and work on this second shelf. Okay, we'll start on this shelf by adding in my little simple Santa boxes. These came from Hobby Lobby last year. I just got them in a little set. They kind of give me a little height here and to kind of create a little vignette to the right here on the second shelf. And then to display this gorgeous bell, I'm just going to set it here. Let the little string kind of dangle down. And to complete this, I'm just going to add in this little hollyberry stem. I got a package of 4 of these from the Hearth and Hand collection, and they are just perfect to kind of just add in a little blank spot to kind of complete an area. I have used these all over the house this year. Let me see if I can get it just right. There, and that's going to be my little vignette here to the right of the shelf. And then to complete the second shelf, I'm just going to add in my little manger scene. You can see this as you walk in the living room, and I think it's a perfect spot for baby Jesus. Okay, we're getting there. Now the third shelf, now this is my little vintage radio that I picked up from the Hearth and Hand collection, I think during spring. I absolutely love it. It's a radio. You can also connect your phone to it. I always play Christmas music through here while I'm cleaning the house on early Saturday mornings, and I've really enjoyed this radio. So that's kind of a staple here on this little bookcase. So we'll just kind of decorate around this radio. Okay, so let's start off with this little arrangement that came from Walmart with a little black striped bottom on it, little pines. It has just a little bit of a shimmer to it, and that will add a little height back here at the back of the shelf. And then one of my favorite pieces I picked up this year is this sweet little vintage light. And I'm just going to add one of these little napkin ring. I've been using these all through the house also this year. I'm just going to add that right there just for another layer of texture. Look how cute that is. My goodness. And then to complete this area, I'll add my little deer that has little gold horns on him. I think he's so sweet. This is my second year to use him. I believe he came from the Hearth and Hand collection last year. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit of red on this shelf, so I may add some little stems back here, maybe some holly berries. I need something, I think, red to kind of complete this shelf, so let me see what I have. Okay, let's see. I've got a couple of these little pine stems and a little berry stem that I kind of took off of a bigger stem. Let's see if that will work. So we'll just kind of layer this in here like that. And then let's see if I can hide that little stem, and then just kind of tuck these little berries right there on top. Oh my goodness, that may work. Just a little added red touch here, I think is what it needed on top of this little radio. Okay, so far I'm loving it. Now let's get down here and work on this last shelf. Okay, we're going to start down here creating a little vignette in this beautiful bowl. This came from the threshold line last year at Target. And because I've got some gold here on this little deer, gold on these books, and gold on my baby Jesus, and a little bit of gold in these bells here on this picture on the top shelf, I believe this bowl is really going to tie in this bottom shelf. So let's create just a simple little vignette here in this beautiful bowl. Okay, since I usually leave this little candlestick here on this bookshelf, I absolutely love it. Let's start with this. That'll kind of be our main piece here. And then let's add some little Christmas trees and maybe a little floral arrangement and see what that looks like. Okay, here's a little set of green Christmas trees. They're ceramic. And y'all, these are probably 6 or 7 years old. These are quite old. They are just beautiful. Okay, and just staying very simple here on this little vignette, I'm going to add in this pretty little arrangement of pine stems and holly berries. And I think that's all I'm going to put in here. If I had a couple of more little bells, I might put some bells here, but I'm completely out of bells. But I think this might work here on this bottom shelf. Okay, friends, I think we finally have our completed look here on the bookshelf. Now, right beside the bookshelf, I have this little peg rack, and I've got this pretty little basket down here. This is pretty much a blanket that my older son gave me that just stays in the living room. So I've kind of filled that up a little bit. We're going to add a little pillow here, and then we're going to add another one, and then we're going to add that little swag I showed you guys from Walmart. We're going to add this here with just a simple set of bells. Okay, so let's add our little swag. I think I'll put it maybe here in the middle. My other two swags that I used, I actually took the little red ribbon off and put on some different ribbon, but I think because this wall is kind of so neutral, I think I'm going to leave this red little ribbon on here. It's a really pretty red velvet ribbon, just to kind of give a little bit more color here in this area. So now let's hang some bells. I've so been loving adding these little swags throughout the house this year. I think it's kind of giving my home a little vintage look, and I'm absolutely loving them. And for one last touch here in this little area, I'm just going to add this beautiful little champagne color pillow that says ho, ho, ho. And one last thing I almost forgot, that's a cozy blanket for when I sit here and edit all of your videos. Okay, friends, I am finally done adding all of my cozy Christmas touches here to the living room. I sure hope if you're in need of some decorating inspiration for your home that I gave you some kind of ideas in today's video. I appreciate you if you're still watching. If you would, maybe hit that thumbs up button or hit that subscribe button before you leave today. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you happen to be new, I would love it if you would introduce yourself to me in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Robin Lane Lowe. Again, I appreciate your support, friends, so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!